On Christmas Day, my husband suddenly canceled our ski trip. He'd booked an entire resort for his first love instead. A video of their snowy getaway arrived on my phone. Sophia's delicate voice floated through. I had no idea Alex chose me over you. Maybe next time. I'll have him make it up to you. I calmly replied. Enjoy yourselves. Don't worry about the cost. Oh, and that resort Alex reserved? I own it. Welcome to my channel. If you like this story, please click to subscribe. There are more wonderful stories waiting for you to listen to. Chapter 1. Alex returned as I reviewed quarterly earnings reports. He tossed a gift box at me. Emily, brought you something. The green packaging matched the free souvenirs we gave guests spending over $100,000. I didn't need to open it to know there'd be an emerald-themed snow globe inside. Did you have fun with Sophia? I asked without looking up. He froze momentarily before exhaling dramatically. So you found out. This is exactly why I didn't tell you, always overreacting. She's going through a divorce and needed distraction. Nothing more. Right. My eyes stayed fixed on the spreadsheet. His brows knitted. You're seriously upset about this? When I didn't respond, he snapped. Emily, drop the act. I'm exhausted. He stormed off to shower. His phone lit up on the coffee table. Frowny face Alex. Is Emily mad? Should I explain? Maybe seeing me will make it worse. I finally saw his contact name for her drama queen. Unlike mine, which remained permanently as Emily Johnson in cold, formal letters. My fingers flew across his keyboard. Frowny face. No explanations. Just apologize. Monetary sincerity works best. I sent the voice note myself. Sophia took hours to respond. Frowny face. Emily, why are you answering Alex's phone? Please don't fight because of me. I made him come along. Alex emerged, toweling his hair as the messages arrived. He listened to both our voices, eyes narrowing at me while Sophia's pleading tones filled the room. Money talks. I replayed the voice message twice, my expression darkening completely. Emily, is cash all you care about? Should I care about you instead? I retorted, opening the forest green gift box Alex had given me. My fingers traced the frosted crystal snows cape. So I can collect more freebies from your shopping sprees with other women? Alex froze, anger crystallizing on his features before dissolving into visible discomfort. My flight got rescheduled last minute. I'll get you a proper gift tomorrow. Cash equivalent works too. I nodded. Emily. His voice sharpened. I met his glare uncomprehendingly, watching his jaw work for several 10 seconds before he spat out. You're unbelievable. Storming into the guest bedroom. The door slammed hard enough to rattle framed photos in the hallway. What an asshole. Dawn found me packing luggage for my business trip when Alex emerged from the guest suite. His thunderous expression could have powered storm clouds. What's this? More dramatic exits? Conference in Aspen. I said, zipping my garment bag. The ski resort development bid. Remember? His posture relaxed marginally, disappearing into the bathroom without comment. When he emerged freshly shaven, I stood waiting by the foyer in my Burberry trench. Let's go. Where? Your office. The proposal documents? Realization flickered across his face as we took the coastal highway. Midway through merging lanes, the dashboard lit up with an incoming call from drama queen. His sideways glance met my raised eyebrow. Take the call, I said. Don't start, he warned, accepting the connection. Alex, where are you? I did full glam for our presentation. The feminine voice trilled through BMW's premium speakers. He cleared his throat. You'll need to Uber to the office. I'm occupied. Occupied? What's wrong? Are you hurt? Panic edged her words. I leaned toward the center console, occupied driving his wife. The silence stretched before Sophia's flustered backtracking. Emily, I swear it's not like that. We're just enough. Alex massaged his temple. Get an Uber. Sophia. We'll regroup at the office. The disconnect echoed louder than the Pacific waves beyond our windows. He glanced at me while waiting for the red light, hesitating before explaining. Sophia's current place is remote. Hard to get rideshares there. I scoffed. Want me to applaud your thoughtfulness? Alex instantly shut down, jaw tightening. He remained silent. After printing spare proposal documents at his office, I sipped tea when the door burst open. Sophia stood there red-eyed. Alex. She choked out. Still no available drivers, her gaze lingered on him. Dewy-eyed. Did Emily get upset earlier? Could you pick me up later? She wilted like crushed petals. Will I still be allowed to work here? My sofa faced away from the entrance. The teacup clinked sharply against the glass table as I set it down. Excellent brew, I remarked. Sophia paled instantly, seeking Alex's protection. Emily. Alex's voice turned glacial as he locked the office door. Enough. He summoned his secretary to escort Sophia out, massaging his temples. Stop targeting her. She's going through divorce, jobless, homeless. Basic decency costs nothing. I barked laughter. Basic decency? Since when do strangers waltz into C-suite offices unannounced? Are Smith Corp's security and admins all comatose? His composure fractured. Spare me the theatrics. Alex. This farce disgusts me. I grabbed the proposals and stormed out. Sophia lingered by the secretary's desk. Our eyes met, her lips curled in that feline smirk only women recognize. The silent proclamation, watch me steal your man. I halted mid-stride. Something amusing. MS. Brown? Enjoying yourself? Panic flooded her features as Alex emerged. I wasn't, she twisted her blouse hem. At the airport. Sophia's Instagram post glowed on my screen, her holding boba tea in a passenger seat. 2 straws sharing 1 cup. The driver's wristwatch glinted luxury brand insignia. Caption, real tea tastes better with the right person. I tapped like. I forwarded the screenshot to Alexander Smith. He replied instantly with a voice message. Emily. Sophia's place is pretty far. Let me drive her home. Faint sobs from Sophia came through. Oops. I forgot to block MS. Johnson, my voice remained steady. Next time tell your hookup to block me properly. Saves you the trouble of explaining. Alex called back immediately. I glanced at the screen. Declined. Switched to airplane mode. Snow blanketed Binchen. Flight delays made me land late evening. Michael Taylor, our partner company's CEO, personally greeted me at the airport with a welcome dinner. We discussed Snow Village development plans past midnight. When my phone buzzed relentlessly, I finally answered. Alex sounded strained. Why'd you take so long? Working. My clipped response matched the ongoing negotiations. The banquet hall hummed with clinking glasses. Before hanging up, feminine whimpering pierced through. It's so late, I hear men's voices where Emily is. Are you two fighting because of me? Her sniffles crescendoed. Alex panicked. Roads near Sophia's got blocked off suddenly. I'm stuck upstairs. I exhaled slowly. Save it. We both remember your 7-day ski lodge meetings. Silence. At the banquet table, Michael's tipsy assistant slurred. MS. Johnson took a call. Penalty shot. I smiled apologetically. Fair. Alex's shout erupted from the forgotten phone. You're drinking? With men? Emily. Send me your location now. The whiskey burned my throat. Northerners sure knew their liquor. I lifted the glowing device. Snorted. Blocked roads. Remember? The line went dead. I powered off completely. The assistant lurched toward me with another drink, promptly intercepted by Michael's firm arm. He maintained his composure, his voice calm. That's enough. Go easy on the drinks. The tipsy assistant instantly sobered up. Sitting ramrod straight in her seat, she slid the freshly squeezed orange juice toward me. Try this. I've always hated orange juice. Still, I took a polite sip. Not bad. The coastal chill of Bin City couldn't penetrate our warm suite. Michael had sent over brand new bedding for the staff to arrange. Yet sleep eluded me as I stared at the neon river of traffic 23 floors below. My thoughts drifting uncontrollably to Alex. Even before our wedding, whispers had reached me about his lingering entanglement with an old flame. Right before his proposal, she'd publicly announced her engagement to some Hong Kong tycoon before vanishing overseas. A ghost from the past, or so I'd thought. The specter resurrected during our honeymoon phase. Her first call upon returning stateside went straight to Alex. I'd answered drowsily while he showered. Hearing her tear-choked voice through the receiver, "Alex, I'm back." 5 words that vaporized my drowsiness. The caller ID flashed Sophia briefly before being changed days later. Sitting up against the headboard, I kept my tone neutral. He's in the shower. Should I take a message? Dead air. Then dial tone. Alex emerged with damp hair curling at his collar. Amusement crinkling his eyes. Still awake? Round 2? He towel-dried his hair at the bed's edge. I handed him the phone. You missed a call. Who? Sophia. The towel stilled mid-motion. After 3 heartbeats, he resumed rubbing his hair with forced nonchalance. What did she say? She's back. Maybe my probing tone betrayed me. Alex turned, meeting my gaze. Don't sweat it. Just someone I used to know. He urged me to sleep, but I recognized the tension in his shoulders as he pretended to check his phone, the telltale pause when his thumb hovered over deleted call logs. Alexander Smith had something on his mind. The day after receiving that call, old classmates organized a welcome dinner for Sophia Brown. That evening, Alex brought me, Emily Johnson, along. When we entered the private room, a woman rose from the corner booth, her eyes reddening before she even spoke. Alex's gaze lingered on her face before he calmly exchanged pleasantries with those nearest us. Sophia quietly returned to her shadowed seat, desolation etching her features. After several rounds of drinks, Alex excused himself to the restroom. Moments later, Sophia claimed discomfort and stepped out for air. The group exchanged knowing glances, suddenly clustering around me with raised glasses to block my path. When they returned, Sophia's lips were swollen, her eyes glistening with unshed tears. The room's social sharks immediately reignited the festivities with renewed vigor. But here's the thing, I hadn't drunk enough that night. I'd timed it precisely. 30 minutes. Too long for mere reminiscing. We called a designated driver for the ride home. Alex slumped against the leather seats, eyes closed with alcohol-induced tension. Long after the driver left, I studied his face in the dashboard's glow. He blinked awake suddenly, whiskey-scented breath washing over me as he grinned. You know I only love you. Right, babe? The SUV's cabin swallowed his words whole. After endless seconds, I found my steady voice. Alex. Let's get divorced. Tainted things shouldn't be kept. His answering snore carried the sour tang of bourbon. Her text arrived as predicted, frowny face Alex. No matter what happened today, I could never blame you. His philandering didn't just give me migraines anymore, the mere memory churned my stomach. I stood vigil at the bedroom window until 2 a.m. Insomnia's familiar companion. Movement caught my eye, Michael Taylor pacing barefoot in the courtyard snow. I threw on a coat and joined him. Our breath crystallized in the bitter Harbin cold. Can't sleep either? He grinned, breath puffing white. Ever tried night skiing? Some wild impulse took hold. I heard myself laugh, a sharp, reckless sound. Let's go. The snowfield awaited. The ski slopes were packed with night riders during peak season. Michael Taylor carved through the powder with athletic grace. Not to be outdone, I pushed harder. Wind whistled past my goggles as I gained speed. Michael stopped ahead, turning to flash me a thumbs up. That's when my board caught an edge. The world tilted violently as I careened towards safety netting. Gasps erupted around me. A blur shot across my vision. Strong arms locked around my waist, yanking me sideways. We tumbled into a snowbank, his body cushioning the impact. For 3 dizzying seconds, I simply stared at the cloud of powder settling around us. Any injuries? Michael pulled off his goggles, scanning me with concern. The crowd erupted in cheers, resort staff clapping as they arrived. Someone's viral footage would later flood social media. Just merry already. Plot twist, this is clearly a ski resort ad. So sweet it's diabetic. Evil marketing. BRB booking tickets to Bin City. Asking for a friend, do married folks get rescued by 6'1" hotties too? Wake up Karen. He's clearly her personal safety net. Shaken, I retreated to the lodge offices. While discussing expansion plans with resort investors, my phone kept vibrating. Alex Smith's caller ID flashed relentlessly. On the 7th attempt, I answered to his furious roar, "Where the hell are you? Emily? Business trip my ass. You're out here dry humping some ski bum in public?" I held the phone away as his tirade continued. "Have you forgotten you're married? That viral clip's trending everywhere." Sophia Brown's saccharine voice chimed in. "Really, Emily? This is too much." I smirked. "Funny how your mountain retreat with my husband last winter was just business. 7 days sharing a cabin. Wasn't it? Just good friends, alone, for a week." The line went silent. When Alex spoke again, his voice cracked. "That was different." Of course. Ice coded my words. Different rules for the cheater and the cheated. The dial tone buzzed like a trapped hornet in my hand. "No. Emily. You've completely misunderstood Alex. It was just a 7-day trip," Sophia explained anxiously. Then guiltily covered her mouth. I didn't mean it that way." I smiled coldly. "What you meant doesn't matter. Whenever Alex decides to divorce me, you're welcome to keep him forever." "Emily." Alex's voice crackled through the phone. "You're being ridiculous." I heard his frustrated sigh before he ordered, "Sophia, leave us." The distant click of an office door echoed. His tone softened. "Come home. I'll arrange your flight. My leg's injured." "You're hurt? Why didn't you say something sooner?" "You never asked." The silence stretched before I continued. "Too busy blaming me to consider I might actually need medical attention?" "My fault, I wasn't thinking straight." The rustle of papers accompanied his words. "Send your location. I'm coming to get you. Don't bother. I've already cleared my things from the penthouse." I paused meaningfully. "While you were vacationing over Christmas, I had our marital assets evaluated. You don't mind, do you, Alex?" His breathing hitched. "Asset evaluation? Emily, what exactly are you planning? Doesn't the paperwork speak for itself?" I glanced at the surveillance footage loading on my laptop. "I'll file when I return." The call ended mid-protest. I blocked his number before turning to my wide-eyed assistant. "Emily? Are you hurt?" "Never better." I pocketed the flash drive containing resort security footage. The junior staffer didn't need to know about the hairline fracture from yesterday's skiing accident. The surveillance tech approached hesitantly. "They booked separate rooms initially," he whispered, avoiding eye contact. "Moved in together by day 3. Never canceled the extra suite." My polished nails tapped the marble counter. "Replace those garish green gift packages at the Slopeside Boutique. The emerald clashes with our branding. But the Christmas theme. Do it before the Vail investors arrive." At the bid opening ceremony hours later, my phone lit up with 17 missed calls, 3 from Sophia's number. I enabled Do Not Disturb. Sending one final message, left messaging apps open for legal correspondence. Keep spamming me and those get blocked too. The divorce papers reached his office before lunch. The phone fell silent for a long moment. I could practically picture Alex's agitated state through the line. During the bid presentation break, I glanced at my phone to find over a dozen new messages. What's the meaning of this agreement? Helping Sophia was just a casual favor. Was all this drama really necessary? Or is there someone else? That ski instructor guy? Emily. Say something. His messages progressively unraveled with panic. This melodrama was giving me a headache. I forwarded him the security footage from my phone. The barrage of messages instantly stopped. After a prolonged silence, I found myself oddly amused. No explanations to offer? I texted. Or are you going to claim you two were just playing cards in that hotel room? Another eternity passed before Alex's strained voice finally came through. It's really not what you think, he trailed off awkwardly. A new notification popped up from Sophia. Her voice trembled through the audio message, MS. Johnson, I was the one who said I felt cold, that's why Alex came to check on me. She sounded on the verge of tears. If this caused any misunderstanding, I'll never forgive myself. Our relationship is completely professional. After enduring her dramatic plea, Alex messaged again, we can video chat anytime you want from now on. Okay? Just please believe me. Their combined antics were ruining my mood. The next day brought our hard-won victory. We'd secured the Snow Village development bid. This project differed from others. Its year-round revenue potential would bring substantial profits to Michael as our local partner. At the celebration dinner, 3 rounds of drinks in, my assistant signaled the waiter for orange juice. Michael frowned slightly. Bring something else. Turning to me, he suggested, not a fan of OJ? How about passion fruit? Before I could respond, pounding footsteps echoed down the corridor. The private dining room door burst open as a dark figure lunged at Michael's chair, kicking it violently. Michael's assistant reacted instantly, tackling the assailant with a curse as wine glasses and tableware shattered across the floor. The man was pinned on the floor amidst shattered red wine bottles. Sophia and he wrestled violently as waitstaff screamed. The private room descended into chaos, close-quarter combat with brutal punches landing. Only then did I recognize the intruder. Alex! I exclaimed. Michael frowned. You know him? After a pause, I replied. Not really. Michael nodded. Sophia. Stand down. The enraged assistant finally stopped. The man rose from the floor, bruised yet furious. Emily. Is he the man from the video? Did you abandon your family for him? A crowd gathered at the doorway. Suppressing rage, I forced a smile at Michael. My apologies for this disturbance. Mr. Taylor. I'll personally visit to make amends. His gaze remained steady. How will you handle this? MS. Johnson? Sophia physically blocked Alex from approaching. The man's eyes burned crimson. Did you sleep with him? Emily? Answer me. His voice cracked on the repeated demand. I drew a deep breath. Mr. Taylor. Assault charges carry heavy penalties here in the North. Don't they? Michael's lips curved slightly. Well said. MS. Johnson. Police officers arrived moments later. Who called this in? As Michael started to speak, I cut in. Officers. I witnessed this man assault others here, while Alex made frantic calls. I whispered. I'll testify for you. Mr. Taylor. Teach me injury assessment protocols. 30-70 split seems fair. Amusement flickered across Michael's face. 50-50. Deal. Medical examination revealed Michael had sustained minor concussion. My testimony emphasized how Alex's kicked chair caused his head injury. Michael complained of dizziness and nausea. Sophia bore worse visible injuries. Faced with potential jail time, Alex finally cooperated with settlement procedures. The compensation totaled $80,000. $40,000 has been deposited to your account. Michael transferred the money to me on the spot. Alex's face darkened. He followed me out of the police station. Emily! He grabbed my wrist from behind. Is money all you care about now? When did you become like this? What else? You assaulted my business partner. The apology will cost money too, won't it? I retorted through clenched teeth. Stop this nonsense. Come home with me. Everything I have is yours anyway. I laughed coldly. The asset evaluations finalized. Every extra dollar I earn now stays completely mine. Emily, must you be this petty? His voice cracked. Sophia and me might have crossed some lines. But didn't you enjoy yourself at the ski resort too? Those videos got leaked anyway. I forcefully pried his fingers off. At least I didn't end up in bed with another man. Alex threw his head back in frustration. It's not what you think. Nothing happened between Sophia and me. What will it take for you to believe that? I stared him down until he flinched. Then take me there too. We'll redo the whole ski trip properly. Emily. Please, his plea trailed off. I maintained steady eye contact. Alex. There's something you should know. That resort where you booked the room? I own it. Color drained from his face as realization struck. December 25th went through a whole box of condoms. December 27th another box. My smile turned glacial. Were you two inflating balloons in there? He seized my arm again. Lips trembling. It wasn't, not like. I remained icily composed. You can't even stand seeing me have dinner with other men. What makes you think I'd ever return to you? He froze mid-grip. Speechless. I raised our entangled wrists. Let go. Before I file for legal separation. Let's end this civilly. His eyes reddened instantly. Trembling fingers clung stubbornly to mine. I never wanted divorce. But I do. I shook off his touch in disgust. Every moment since Sophia came back. I've wanted this. My words fell like hammer strikes. That welcome back dinner? You think I didn't know what happened? He began trembling violently before suddenly brightening. I didn't touch her that night. I swear. Check any security footage, I swear on my life. The desperate promises kept tumbling out. Each more frantic than the last. But what difference does it make now? I told him. The moment you lost focus. We were already over. I turned and walked away, slamming the car door shut. In the rearview mirror, Alex stood frozen on the pavement, anguish twisting his features. He still refused to accept our divorce. Beyond emotional ties, I knew the practical reason I still held shares in the Smith family's company. The 90% of marital assets I demanded in the settlement wouldn't cripple him. He'd been smart enough to get a prenup, protecting most of his wealth long before our wedding. None of that mattered anymore. Returning to Harbor City, I transferred all my shares to him at market value. Alex signed the documents with trembling hands, his voice breaking. Emily, isn't there any way to fix this? I shoved the final separation agreement across the table without meeting his eyes. Let's end this cleanly. When we emerged from City Hall, the coastal air tasted sweeter. A new BMW waited curbside where Sophia approached, clicking her tongue in disapproval. How did it come to this? I arched an eyebrow. 30-day cooling-off period remains. Having second thoughts? Alex's eyes lit up. You could still change your mind. Transferring shares directly to me instead of other board members shows you still care. Sophia's manicured hand clamped possessively on his arm. Alex, darling, my gaze dropped to their linked limbs. Alex shook her off. That ski resort incident, I was drunk. Emotions got the better of enough. I raised a palm between us. Sliding into the waiting car. He chased a few steps before stopping in frustrated defeat. My next destination? The headquarters of Smith Enterprises' fiercest competitor. Their CEO proved refreshingly straightforward. One incriminating surveillance footage exchange later. I was $3 million richer. Now to pour all my energy into the Snow Valley development project. I returned to benching once again. The vibe here is truly one of a kind. Walking down the streets, the aroma of roasted sweet potatoes wafts through the chilly air. A suspicious-looking burner account sent me a friend request. She added me without saying a word, then immediately updated her social media feed with a live photo. Though it only showed an office view. Clicking it revealed a man's voice declaring, "Sophia, you should know I've only ever loved you." I liked the post and commented, "Happy wedding. Hope you enjoy my special gift." The Smith family's new tech product line launched with great fanfare. Having cost hundreds of millions in R&D, their aggressive marketing campaign quickly trended across social platforms. Simultaneously, a compromising hotel surveillance clip went viral. The blogger helpfully zoomed in during crucial moments, clearly revealing the faces involved. While hotel trysts aren't uncommon nowadays, the timestamp in the video's corner proved devastating. Netizens immediately recognized Alex's marital infidelity. Public outcry erupted with comments like, "I'll never buy Smith products again." The company's stock plummeted, evaporating billions in market value overnight. Internet sleuths identified the woman as Sophia, currently embroiled in a messy divorce where her husband froze all assets due to suspected infidelity. Clever legal maneuvering had stalled proceedings until now. Without needing my intervention, concrete evidence surfaced through viral exposure. Armed with proof, the Hong Kong tycoon promptly filed for divorce, ensuring Sophia left empty-handed, not even keeping her jewelry collection. When Michael asked my opinion on the situation, I swirled the passion fruit juice in my glass. "I'll enjoy the show from my seat," I replied with a smile. He smiled at me. "Stay. Spend New Year's in Harbor City." There was an emotion in his gaze I couldn't decipher. I shook my head. "Can't. There's Snow City waiting in Rivertown." "Interested?" I nodded, adding, "Though I probably can't handle that much alone." He laughed, locking eyes. "I like you," my breath hitched. "This ambitious streak of yours." He finished. "Thank God for second clauses." I smiled back, swapping my juice for red wine. "To making fortunes this new year, Mr. Taylor." Our glasses clinked. All unspoken truths stayed buried in clever minds. I understood. So did he. I ran into Alex after his divorce when he became a regular at coastal city banks, scrambling for mortgage loans. The house we'd shared got mortgaged months ago. Public opinion never kills companies. What kills them are leaders like Alex, the type who gets sweet-talked into engagement by Sophia while his family's billion-dollar empire crumbles. No parent tolerates sons destroying legacies for gold diggers. The Smiths cut him off. Sophia turned every female employee into enemies, paranoid from her own homewrecker playbook. Naturally, key staff started disappearing. Oh, right. I poached them. Alex spotted me during a bank meeting, when the manager gestured me toward VIP services. He froze mid-document. Those familiar eyes widened. "Emily." I paused. All polite professionalism. "Mr. Smith. Long time." He rushed over, desperation leaking through his cufflinks. "Emily. How have you been?" My smile stayed razor-sharp. "Need a loan, Alex?" His expression froze. He pressed his lips together awkwardly. After a long wait." He remained silent. I turned to leave. "Forget it then." "Emily!" he called out, breathing unevenly with visible discomfort. His voice strained. "I know you leaked that video. But I don't blame you." I waited. He rubbed his palms together before blurting out with closed eyes. "My liquid assets are tight right now. Could you possibly? Done. I handed him the still warm business card. Alex looked momentarily moved until his eyes focused on the embossed text. A bank manager? His face darkened. Emily, are you mocking me? He stood rigid as my account officer swiftly blocked his path. I smoothed my freshly styled hair. How is this mockery? I deposit. You borrow, essentially lending you my money. His jaw clenched. Suddenly, I remembered his previous question to me. You finally figured it out. He stared, complexion shifting between ashen and flushed. Rendered speechless. When I exited the VIP lounge after finalizing transactions, he'd vanished. The newly delivered Aston Martin DB11 glided forward as I pushed through the bank's brass doors. MS. Johnson. I settled into the passenger seat. The man behind the wheel grinned. Christmas plans? The new Alpine village just opened their slopes. I returned the smile. Michael's treating? Whatever you say, boss. End.